There's a lot of history behind Super Duty's gas V8. The folks at Ford are smart enough to know that when you've got something so good and you want to make it better, the next improvement is the obvious one. So, they made the 5.4-liter into a bigger 6.2-liter engine, designed and built by Ford. Bigger pistons, bigger intake valves, a larger engine bore diameter, and the intake and exhaust manifolds were all given some extra girth. They also upped the IQ, so all that size and power would include improved fuel efficiency. Now, you get an engine that gives you all that, plus more torque, more horsepower, more towing, and more hauling. Think of a valedictorian in a jock's body. Trailer sway control is standard on many Super Duty models, and it works like this. If something causes your trailer to sway, it quickly detects the yaw motion of the truck and takes countermeasures, like precise braking and engine power reduction, to help bring the truck and trailer back under control. Look, you got enough things to worry about when you're out there on the job, right? Your trailer shouldn't be one of them. Okay, here's the thing. A ton of horsepower for towing and hauling isn't much good without some serious IQ to back it up. You need some smarts standing behind all that muscle, right? Well, that's what the new Hill Assist feature is all about. This new feature is about being smarter doing your job, not just tougher. Let's say you're stopped on an uphill climb while towing a heavy load. Hill Assist automatically works with ABS to hold the truck in place for up to 2 seconds while you switch your foot from the brake to the gas. When you're heading downhill, just push the new Hill Descent control button. Then press the brake once and hold the steering wheel. The system then applies brake pressure to all 4 brakes as needed to descend grades at a controlled speed. Pretty smart, huh? When it comes to engines and transmissions, I like to think of them like a superhero and a sidekick. Now, the Ford guys who built this 6-speed automatic transmission tell me that might be true if your sidekick was Hercules. They tell me this new 6-speed transmission has bigger and heavier gears that can take the torque like never before. A new precise gear system was incorporated, so there's less friction, and newly designed friction plates throughout the transmission allow fluid to drain more efficiently. All that means less parasitic loss. That's less energy being lost from the engine, leaving more power for you and better fuel efficiency. So when you're in overdrive while towing a small city block, you're actually using fewer RPMs because the new torque converter locks up at lower speeds. Okay, first things first, it's power takeoff, not power takeoff, okay? It turns Super Duty into a mobile generator by tapping into the turning power of the transmission to run equipment like salt spreaders, snow plows, small city, whatever. And it keeps a few extra coins in your pocket too. That's because the transmission is available with a new factory-built PTO with live drive capability. The PTO output gear is directly linked to the engine. That's a Super Duty exclusive, and it means you'll spend less time setting up and more time working and getting paid. So, whether you need hydraulic or mechanical power, whether you need it stationary or mobile to do jobs like this, you got it, even in this kind of weather. If you've ever been off-road, you know that mud, sand, sludge, or just plain rugged terrain can cause rear-wheel slippage. Now, with the optional FX4 off-road group, the electronic locking differential can be engaged on the fly, either in 4-wheel high or 4-wheel low. If one rear wheel begins to slip, a simple pull on the 4x4 selection knob will activate the electronic differential, which locks both wheels together. Operating in tandem, they apply the driving force equally for the ultimate in off-road traction. And it interacts closely with the transfer case, advanced track with roll stability control, and other vehicle sensors to regain traction. All of which is just a fancy way of saying that when you're off-road and driving hard, we got your back. Making a great diesel engine is about more than firing the pistons down instead of up. It's about getting the best parts and maxing out torque, horsepower, towing, and fuel economy. Like the new 6.7-liter Power Stroke diesel engine that Ford designed and built from scratch. Hang on to your hard hats with this one. With an exclusive new fuel injection system, precise measurements of fuel are delivered under extremely high pressure to a specially tooled combustion chamber where the explosion drives the rotation of the crankshaft. You get a cleaner burn, minimized fuel waste, and efficient, quieter component movement. What's all this precision mean to you? It means more towing, more hauling, more reliability, and more gravel-kicking, cement-chewing Ford Super Duty truck than you've ever seen before.